Welcome to Hot Garbage.
Hello and welcome to Hot Garbage, where we are the only trash talk that matters. I'm your host, Laura, and I'm going to be for real. My mental health is at a negative fucking 4.
Love that for you.
Yeah. We had to push filming back because I have issues with my medication going on. So, we're in a depression era.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's A-okay, because I'm going to go to therapy next week.
We spent like 40 minutes trying to get you in a good place. So I think
I think it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the episode's a little late, my fault. Sorry, but yeah, maybe when I'm feeling better I'll talk to you guys about it. But right now I'll cry in a public space. So all right, so let's get into motherfucking share time. I was going to talk about Pretty Little Liars, but I started telling you guys a story and you guys started cracking up and I was like, okay, I have a story.
Yeah.
Yay!
And so I'm going to tell you guys about, if you guys don't, I don't think I've really ever talked about my cousin Kate on here that much. I don't think.
You may have brought up the name, but.
Yeah, but me and my cousin Kate are basically like sisters.
Mm-hmm.
She's 6 years older than me and I don't have any siblings. So she's like the closest thing that I've ever had. And so I was the maid of honor in her wedding. And we end up having this wedding. First off, she's been with who's now her husband for like 9 years before they. So it was just like a fun little formality.
Yeah.
So basically what it was like a weekend party for us all. Like we all got to get together and just have like a fun little party and somebody got married in the middle of it. Like it was fun.
That's what weddings should be.
Yeah,
right.
That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. So she ends up renting this house in the Hamptons and it's like this huge old house with like 10 bedrooms and this giant backyard, which is where we end up having the wedding. And this house has like staircases everywhere. There's like servant staircases and it's like a really cool old house. Like it has there's one room with like 6 couches in it for some reason. We still don't know why, but
it sounds like it would be so much fun playing hide and seek in there.
Yeah, it's one of those houses. And there's there's staircases everywhere. Like it's so cool. It was a really cool old house. But we had to get porta potties because it was like a septic and we were having a party, so we had to have porta potties outside. And the stairs down to it were the most treacherous things in the fucking world, especially at night and you're drunk. I swear to God. So anyway, we have signs that you're not allowed to use the bathrooms in the house, right? And Kate gets drunk and the first thing she does is you guys want to come see the inside of the house? I'm like, Kate. It was amazing. It was so funny. So anyway, so we're there for the weekend and whatever. So me and my cousin Thea drive up together the night before the wedding. So Friday morning, we drive up and everybody else is coming Saturday because Saturday is the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents are bringing the wedding cakes because we grew up right near Long Beach Island. So we used to they used to rent a beach house. So we all used to hang out and we used to get these chocolate cakes with marshmallow frosting. Ooh. So those were her wedding cakes. So my parents picked up 6 of them and those were the wedding cake.
Love that.
Yeah. It was also a very small wedding. It was a backyard wedding in the Hamptons. It was very.
That sounds so cool, though.
Oh, it was. It was awesome. It was probably the most fun wedding I'll ever have gone to, and I think that everybody feels like that because it was just so. It was perfect. So anyway, it was so much fun. So me and Thea are gonna drive there, and we get stuck in Long Island traffic at 10 in the fucking morning. And Thea goes fucking nuts. And she is like laying on the pillow and like tapping on the window to Blink 182 because I have Blink 182 playing. So she's like tapping and she's like singing because she like hates the traffic. And I'm like, I'm the one who's driving in it.
Amazing.
So we get there and we have like stuff to do. So because it's such a small wedding, Kate doesn't get flowers beforehand, which ends up being a problem. Which I don't know, but I feel like we all kind of knew it was going to end up being a problem, but like we ignored the problem and like just kicked it down the road a little.
As you should.
Right. But so we go to like places and we're trying to find flowers and we can't find anything. And so we find like some flowers for like the centerpieces that are like basically like dried flowers, and like it ends up looking nice, so we end up making it look nice, but we have to go find fresh flowers for the bouquets. So we end up at a Citadel. I think that's how you say it. Or Citadella. I'm not sure. But it's like this upscale food store chain in the Hamptons.
Okay.
I'm not rich, so I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
I don't live there, so I don't know.
You know who I just heard say it? That chick, Hallie something on TikTok. She was just part of that TikTok drama where the girl, man, I don't even know what her name is, but I remember the video where
oysters?
What?
When she's talking about the oysters?
No, it's the girl was like talking about how she took Hallie's boyfriend on some date.
Oh, those girls. Yeah, okay.
But I don't know what her name is, but the only thing I remember is that other video of the other person going, listen, I just need to say it. I hate that ginger bitch.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yes. That's all I remember from the whole situation.
That's all I know too, because like I don't even care to get like too into it.
Yeah, I didn't care, but when she said, I hate that little ginger bitch, it killed me.
I love it.
So anyway, she said it, and I wish that I could remember how she said it, because I know that she said it, and I said, oh my god, I was there, and I thought of this. So we have to pick out flowers. And at this point, we have been to so many flower stores, and Kate has had to make so many decisions, and you can tell that she is burnt out and done.
Mm-hmm. I probably would too.
So we're standing in basically the entrance, picking out flowers for when I tell you 45 fucking minutes, I mean 45 fucking minutes. Kate, I love you to death. I know that it was a lot. I'm not mad at you, but Jesus. Chris's, her brother's girlfriend is with us. She at one point is like, I can't stand here anymore, and goes and gets herself food because she's just so done.
If it makes...
I'm hungry. I'm going to pass out. I need to go get food right now. And so she leaves us. And so finally, me and Thea are just like, okay, let's do the lilies.
If it's any consolation to y'all, my roommates at their wedding, they bought all these flowers, like had a whole like party where all like the women like did stuff with them, didn't use them, forgot to put them out. So
yeah. And listen, this all ended up working out, so who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
It was hilarious. Like it's hilarious. Like it's a hilarious story. So we're standing in like the entrance of this place trying to pick out these fucking flowers. And Kate's just burnt out. She can't do it anymore. She's because like this is like when I tell you like the 15th place we've been to, I mean it. Like we're all feeling it. Like me and Thea even can't hang right now. And so we're like, let's do the lilies. And they're like, okay, that's a good idea. So we do the lilies. And we're like, we need some green foliage. Grab that. Because here's the thing. What me and Thea start realizing is it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been running around since like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And we still have to assemble this because tomorrow's the fucking wedding. I'm done. Get out of here.
Gosh.
And so we do this. Great. Sounds awesome. So we get the flowers. We all get food because we're all hungry at this point. We go back to the house and we start assembling the flowers. And the bouquets are going horribly wrong almost immediately. And my mom, I don't remember what happened because at this point I feel like I'm in a blackout.
Mhm.
And that's the only way I can explain it. At this point, I am in a blackout. And we've put together all the little centerpieces with all the little flowers. And now we have to go do the bouquets. And the flowers are like not doing what we want them to do. And we have to like tie them together. And then we have to put burlap, but you can see it. And then we figured out that like the seamstress that I went to who altered my dress, she gave me the end of the dress back as like extra because she knew that we were doing like a DIY wedding. So she was like, hey, see if like, so she gave me all the extra fabric that she cut because she was my friend. So she gave it to me. And so we put that to hide it. And it was like, it ended up working out. Oh man, it was like 2 more hours of just like, I want to fucking kill myself.
Oh my gosh.
And now it's a DIY, right?
Mhm.
So we have to set up the backyard.
Mm-mm.
So the tent gets delivered. Some of this is out of order, and I know it is. It's fine though. So the tent and everything are going to get delivered. And turns out that the wedding planner didn't put out enough tables and chairs than what they ordered. So Jason, my cousin's husband, had the order of like adding on the extra tables and chairs. And like I guess never gave it to the
Wedding planner?
tent people.
Mm-hmm.
And so they didn't have any of them.
Oh no.
And I was like, ooh, this is so fun. So now we're missing, like when I tell you like a lot of chairs and a lot of tables, I mean a lot of chairs and a lot of tables.
Like not enough to like go to Walmart and buy like a couple?
No. Like 20.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Yeah. And like 4 to 6 tables. And so here's the great thing that happens. I used to sell jewelry and I used to sell sunglasses. And so I know how to sell things. So this guy who's delivering all the stuff, I guess he gave too many tablecloths to the people before us. And so he doesn't have any tablecloths for us.
No.
Yeah.
Like any?
None.
That sounds
And
so
so
weird.
here, right? All of this is so weird, right? Well, here's what happens. I decide that I'm going to talk to this guy. And I'm talking to him one-on-one. Jason comes over every once in a while. And I'm like, listen, I won't tell anybody that you fucked up. Because he's like, I have to come back tomorrow to give you tablecloths. Like, I have to do that. Like, it's in the contract. Like, I have to do that. And I said, listen, I won't tell anybody you fucked up if you bring me some stuff. and he goes, okay. I said, what can you do? He goes, I can give you the 20 chairs. I said, fuck yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
He goes, I can get you like probably like 3 more tables, but the tablecloths are not going to fit and they might not be the same shape. I said, I'll make it work. Just give me what you got. And he said, I got you. And I said, I got you too. So I say to Jason, you better give him a big ass motherfucking tip. And you see him, like, you're going to pay this guy an extra cash.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not going to tell anybody, and you're going to pay him an extra cash. And Jason's like, I got it, no problem. The guy says, you have to be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning for this delivery, though. Because I'm doing this before, like, he's basically sneaking this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And And so he does it, and he puts up his end of the bargain. Jason pays him a bunch of cash. We kept up our end of the bargain, and I conned these people into giving us a whole bunch of things that we technically didn't pay for.
Yay!
Love that.
That's awesome.
He was
Amazing.
also a nice guy, and I think that he wanted to make the wedding work.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it just worked out that I could bribe him a little bit.
You're a hero. I'm so
It was
impressed.
hilarious. It was hilarious. And Jason was like listening, like, I don't know how she did that, but she did that. So we're all getting ready for the wedding. So it's the next day. Oh no, I should tell you guys the story of Kate getting drunk because that was hilarious. So they deliver the tent and everything like that, and they set it all up. Well, now we have to hang up all the lights and put all the lights out and stuff like that because it's just a dark, huge backyard. So we have to put up like tiki torches to also keep the bugs away, and like me and Thea decide that we're gonna hang lights on the center of the tent. Only we're not professionals and we don't really have the equipment to be able to do this. But Thea can do anything on a what's our saying? A hope, a prayer, a dream, and a wish.
A dance, a song.
Right.
Something
She
along
can
those
make it
lines.
happen. Yeah. And she'll make it happen. So she is on the top of this little ladder on her little tippy toes. I'm holding her ankle because for some reason I think that that's going to help her. And I'm terrified.
That helps too.
And she gets it as close to the top because we're also only 5'3", so she gets it as close to the top as she can. And so we don't get it to the top, but we get it pretty close to the top, and we're like, that's good enough. So we also are getting a dance floor delivered and like DJ equipment delivered that Jason's dad's going to hook up that day. And so we need to have everything fixed. We all are sharing a communal bottle of champagne.
Okay.
Meaning we opened up a bottle of champagne and we are all passing it around and drinking just right from it.
Yeah, of
Fun,
course.
fun.
That's what I figured
this
you
is
meant.
Yeah, this is the theme of the weekend, just so you guys know. So at the 40 people wedding, this is also the theme. Okay.
Love that.
Yeah. Okay. Pre-COVID. So we're passing around, we're eating pizza. This is when I could still have dairy. And we're drinking. And Kate gets wasted. And we keep getting Kate more and more drunk.
Okay.
And so Kate decides that she's going to sleep with us. Now, me and Thea are in trundle beds.
What's
And
that?
Kate is 6'2".
Yeah, what's a trundle bed?
You know how like they have like the one bed and then you can pull the bed out of like a drawer?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're called trundle beds.
I had no idea
Sure.
it had a name.
Like I would
Yeah.
put money on it.
Mhm.
So, I was on the bottom one and she was on the top one. And they're not big. And Kate's 6'2", and I barely fit in it.
Oh no.
And so she goes, I'm gonna come sleep with you. And Thea goes,
What?
my bed smells like cat piss. It did.
God damn.
Like,
Oh my
there's
God.
definitely a cat that lived there. And so she ends up in my bed. And I was like, Caitlin, look at where your legs are hanging off. And I can tell you right now that when she hears this story, she's going to say, I kicked her out of bed. And I promise you it was because you didn't fit in the bed. I'm going to say it again. I'm 5'3", can barely fit in it. And she's 6'2". Okay. So we get her into bed with my mom, because my mom and my dad are also sleeping in the regular bed that's in the bed with the trundle beds.
Mhm.
This house was insane. And we're also
Sounds
in
like
the
it.
attic.
Yeah.
So Kate is like, okay, fine, I'll sleep there. So my mom is cracking up because she's like, how the fuck did I end up with her in bed? And Kate's wasted. When Kate's wasted, she's hilarious because she just does things. And so she's playing with the plastic of our dresses from like the dry cleaner. She's playing with the plastic like a cat.
Oh my gosh.
And me and Thea are like coaxing her to bed from the fucking trundle beds. It was amazing.
God damn.
So the next So the next day rolls around and Jason's dad sets up the electrical stuff underneath the dance floor, which will come into play later.
Mhm.
Because he was trying to make sure that people didn't trip over the cord, so he put it underneath the dance floor.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
Makes absolute perfect sense. And for anyone else, it would work. However, my family drunk? Nope. You met your match. Everything met its match. So we all are getting ready for the wedding. And our hair dryers keep blowing the fuse of this house because it's a old house. And so we're getting ready and we just keep blowing the fucking fuse. And we're all dancing and drinking and having a grand old time in the house. We just keep blowing it. So fast forward, we turn on the electric again, whatever, the wedding, we start. The wedding happens. The wedding is beautiful. Jason's friend officiated. It was so fun. We walked back down the aisle to the Talking Heads. I know it is Naive Melody, but this must be the place. That's what everybody else. The
Okay, sure.
Okay.
None of that came through. So
Yeah.
it was like 3 notes and you going.
Got it. We'll look that up. We'll look that up, and you know the song. And if you don't, I'm so
Okay.
sorry for you. And now you can know the song. And so it was great. We all had fun. So then the party really starts, right? The food from the caterer shows up cold.
Aw.
Oof.
My mom is luckily there to intercept it. So my mom turns on all the ovens and it's warming up all the food.
Good.
My mom figured it out for us.
Yay.
So we all basically get wasted at this wedding. We're drunk. We're wasted. Like when I tell you every single person is wasted, I mean every single person is wasted at this wedding. It's a backyard wedding and we're all gone.
As it should
Okay.
be.
Yeah.
They have a cardboard cutout of Elvis.
Okay.
And we're all on the dance floor dancing with Elvis. Like we have him above us. We're fist pumping him in the air. We're passing Elvis along. We're all dancing with Elvis. I'm so serious.
He's crowd surfing.
He's crowd surfing. We're all passing Elvis. We're having a grand time. Everybody's on the dance floor. We're all dancing. And all of a sudden, all the lights shut out. All the music stops. Everything ends. We unplugged the stuff under the floor. We didn't break the house. We unplugged the plug underneath the floor, underneath the dance floor.
Gosh.
We were dancing and jumping so hard and having so much fun that we literally unplugged them. Well, what do we all do? What do a bunch of drunk people do? We start screaming, we broke it.
Oh.
We start We start partying harder. We are so elated. I have videos of this.
I just imagine y'all just chanting like, "We broke it, we
Basically.
broke it."
That's basically what happened. And we were all dancing, and there's no music. There's no lights. So what does my Uncle Dave do? Turn on his flashlight on his phone and put it above Kate and follow her around because she needs the spotlight.
I love that.
So in the dark, he's following her around. We all don't hear Jason's dad saying, "Get off the dance floor," so he can get. Takes him probably like 10 minutes to corral us all. He plugs it in, doesn't put it underneath the dance floor again, so we're all good. Party the rest of the night away. Kate, like how it's set up is like there's like 3 stairs to go, like it's all like the backyard, and then there's like 3 stairs to get to like a sunken little part. And then in this sunken little part is where we had like the bar cart where everybody was like getting the bar, like drinks and stuff.
Mhm.
And then there was a 2nd story porch that overlooked this. So Kate goes inside the house and gets on top of the porch, and that's where she's going to throw the bouquet. But before she does that, we all decide that we want to be her groupies. And so we start playing music, and we're all dancing underneath of her, and she's dancing up there, and we were underneath of her like her little groupies, and she was on the stage.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great. We were like, no, we're gonna be your groupies. And that's what we did. And then she throws the bouquet. And when I tell you that my cousin Ben's girlfriend at the time like fights somebody else to get this bouquet. I don't care. I don't know who it was. I don't remember what happened, but what I remember is that Heather threw her hips and was getting that fucking bouquet.
God damn it.
So it was great. Everybody had a great time. It was awesome. It was probably the most fun wedding I've ever been to. The next morning happens and we're all hungover. And in the Hamptons, you have to separate your garbage. So there's like plastic 1, plastic 2, plastic 3, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. And they all have different trash bags and they all go to different places. And some of them get picked up at the curb and some of them you have to go take to other places by yourself. And at the wedding, do you think that anybody did
Every
that?
week?
No.
Oh.
What?
Every week, like every time you have trash, you have to do that in the Hamptons?
Yep, that's what this is. And so Jason is sitting there, hungover, at 8 a.m, the day after his wedding, separating fucking garbage and Googling what makes paper 1 different from paper 2.
God damn.
No way.
I'm so serious. And me and
look this
Thea,
up.
this is a secret that I'm saying. Me and Thea see that, and we literally went back to bed for another like hour. We like looked at each other and said, "Would it be wrong to go back to sleep?" And we said probably, and did it anyway. So the problem was coming back from the Hamptons was 9/11, and we have to go past the city.
Oh.
So the drive back took my parents like 8 hours and took me and Thea like 5, 6. She ends up being like, I have to use the bathroom. Like, I'm going to pee myself. Like, I have to use it. So we're in the middle of fucking Coney Island, which is not the place that you want to pull over. And I'm like, God, Thea, fuck.
Oh.
And that's the exact reaction I had to her face. And so I decided that she was going to go into the movie theater because it was probably the safest bet. And so she went into the movie theater and came back out, and we went back on our little way. And that was Kate's wedding, and it was so much fun, and I had the time of my life, and yep.
That sounds
Love
like
that.
so much fun. I wish I was
It
there.
was. I have videos. After this, I'll send some of them to you guys.
Okay.
I have to take off my fucking glasses. If my glasses keep coming off, it's because if you don't wear glasses and headphones, you don't get it. So let me help you
No,
out.
I've done that. Yeah. It hurts.
It hurts like a motherfucker right now.
Mhm.
And I also have a hat on, which is only making it tighter.
Yeah.
So if you see me periodically take them off, mind your own business. And I don't have an ounce of makeup on. So if you're wondering why I look like a fucking vampire, it's because I am a fucking vampire, and watch yourself.
Mhm. Y'all better not say anything or I'll hurt you.
I'm fucking Lestat up in here. Also, I'm in a depressive era, and that would be mean.
It would be so mean. So don't do that. Keep your.
I just told you guys a fun story about me partying with my family over a weekend in a fun little Hampton house. Like, let me live.
And we've
I
said
was
this
going
whole
to talk
time,
about universal healthcare, but that's not going to go well.
we've said since the beginning of the show, like no negative comments until we've made it big.
Yeah.
That's right. Because then you're just being mean.
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't wear makeup half the time, so it's fine. They're used to non-makeup girlies over here.
That's right.
Tyler, yeah. Mhm. See?
I can
Giggly
count on
squad.
one
We're like
hand how many
Giggly
times
squad.
I've worn makeup.
Mine's like all worn off.
Paige never wears makeup. And by that, I mean she doesn't wear a lot of makeup.
I just wore a little bit of concealer and a tiny bit of blush, and it's gone because I rubbed my face at work.
Okay, we're back. I showed them some of the videos so that way that they know it's real. My light is broken, so now I have this shitty one for a little bit until that one charges up a little bit, and then we're just going to have a lighting fiasco over here. Why not? There's still the bug in here as well.
What about the bug?
I hope that little moment let y'all know where I am mentally.
What kind of bug is it?
I don't know. It's like one of like those like little natty things that like
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? And like they're like and you're like
Yeah.
and then they're gone before you even know it.
Yeah, they're annoying.
Yeah.
It's a great little 5 seconds. Just you talking about the dead light while fixing your other light, and then here's a little bug. Just everything going wrong all at once.
Lighting fiasco. The other thing I forgot to tell you guys was that at the wedding, with all 40 guests, we were all drinking the champagne together, and we all, in fact, got sick together as well.
Love that.
We all were sick after that.
Good little family bonding.
Yeah. It was fun. It was worth it. Do it again. I'd do it again. Maybe not now with COVID and my immunosuppressive and everything like that, but yeah, I'd do it again.
Yeah.
All right. So that was my motherfucking share time. It was happy-go-lucky. Hopefully. It was a really fun wedding. I had the time of my life.
Sounded like it.
Yeah. All right. So, Stephanie, what's your motherfucking share time?
I'm going to do a taste test of Kyle from Summer Houses. I can't remember his last name right now. Cooke. Kyle Cooke's hard seltzer. I've tried one before and it
What
tastes
flavor
like
is
shit.
it?
This is the lemon iced tea. Nick thought he got a different one, and then when he got home,
Lemon iced tea.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this isn't what I thought I got. But it's kissed with ginger, real ingredients, real people. So I'm drinking people. And
Ginger
Papa John's.
alcohol like sometimes go really well together, like a Moscow Mule, and then sometimes it tastes like absolute fucking soap.
Yeah.
I remember I drank one of these before and it tasted like absolute shit. So I don't have high hopes. And
So what else is in it? Read the ingredients again because I might be able to drink it.
Organic brewed tea, water, organic black tea, alcohol, lemon juice from concentrate, monk fruit juice concentrate, natural flavors, natural lemon extract, citric acid, organic ginger acid extract. Sorry, and that's it.
Well, Crohn's people can drink it depending on what the alcohol is.
Gluten free, caffeine free.
So it's not beer, so I can do it.
4.2% alcohol.
Yeah, if it's gluten free, it's not like a malted like barley or anything like that, so I can do it. So it's gluten free, lactose free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look
I would
at that.
hope
It's
so.
safe for Crohn's.
Smells like soap a little.
You said it's
Well, that's
called
the ginger.
Loverboy?
Yeah, Loverboy.
That's the ginger. It's either going to taste like soap or it's going to taste okay.
I usually like ginger, so we'll see.
Nope.
Mm.
Tastes like soap.
It tastes like bread.
Tastes like bread.
Maybe because it's been sitting here for a minute, it's not cold anymore, or it's not like super cold. It tastes weird. It doesn't taste like it for sure doesn't taste like lemon iced tea. It doesn't taste like ginger.
Okay, so take a bigger swig. Yeah.
Any
I'm
better?
telling you, bread.
It's bread.
I don't understand.
I wonder what the alcohol is.
She said 4.2?
Yeah, it's 4.2.
No, I mean like they
Or-
did alcohol, but like I wonder what alcohol is, because like what I always do is I end up looking up what the alcohol is, because like I know that Bud Light seltzers is malted rice, so I can have it because it's rice.
yeah.
I don't know.
So it depends on like what the alcohol is. So I wonder like what alcohol is in
Yeah.
that one.
So like if it's barley or rice, pretty much is
Well, it's
what you're talking
gluten
about?
free, so it's not going to be a barley or a hops.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting. A
Yeah,
tea
I'll
drink
drink
that tastes
it.
like bread.
Yes, I don't know the flavor, but it's not tea. It's not lemon, and it's not ginger, I swear. Maybe my
Bread.
allergies are messing it up, but I swear bread. I'm telling you, like sandwich bread.
So 1
Like
through
white
10, where do you
bread.
rate it?
Yeah. No, like wheat.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What would you
Okay.
rate it?
Yeah, 1 through
Oh,
10.
what?
What? Let's do 0 being, oh my god, I'd rather eat my own like pee, drink my
Okay.
own pee,
Okay.
and 10 being like I would go and kick a puppy for this.
I would say like a 4.5.
Okay.
Okay.
If it was between this and like a White Claw or a Truly or like a High Noon, I go for the High Noon because it has
Okay.
vodka in it.
Okay, so what would you like? Twisted tea, this.
Twisted tea.
Okay.
Well,
Mhm.
twisted tea at least tastes like tea, so
Yeah,
I would hope so.
that's why I can drink twisted tea because it tastes like tea. This does
That
not.
doesn't even taste like tea.
Yeah. There's nothing else on here, like kind of describing anything.
No, I have to Google it usually.
Let me see.
And be like, what is the alcohol that is in?
I'm gonna see if my store has this.
Yeah,
'Cause I kinda
apparently
wanna
it's
try it now.
at HEB.
They have it at one of the liquor stores by me. So I wouldn't doubt it.
Have you seen that? What's it? It's like the brand is like Happy Dad Seltzer or something like that.
I know which one you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
They have one that's Death Row Records themed. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The first time I saw it, I took a picture of it and I think I put it on Instagram or something. But I was like, Suge would run someone over with his truck if he was free / not blind enough to see what they're doing with Death Row Records. Yes, Lover O. That's exactly what I meant to
Excuse me.
put. Thank you. Twisted tea.
You sometimes have to do like digging.
See, like this pineapple hibiscus one sounds really good.
Is there ginger in that one?
No, it doesn't say like it does on this one. I can't find it.
Yeah, sometimes I have to like really like search.
We have one kind at my store apparently, and it's Amino Lean X Loverboy Zero Sugar Vegan Energy Drink Peach Bellini Mocktail. So it's not even like the actual.
Oh,
seltzer.
it's Carl's. It's the Carl collab he's doing.
Oh,
It's one of the guys from Summer House who's now sober. He started working for Kyle, and then he had like a coke problem, and now he's sober, and he wanted to leave Loverboy because it was he didn't agree with like Carl and stuff, but whatever. So then he started wanting to do like he wanted a sober bar. Now he has one. Let's see how that does. And then
bar.
yeah. And then
Okay.
and then I guess now he's doing that collab because he wanted to do a sober part of Loverboy.
Okay.
They have it at like Specs.
Maybe I'll go look for some. I don't know.
Mhm.
Your review
Or Total
wasn't
Wine.
glowing, so
Actually, the more I'm drinking it, I'm starting to taste tea a little, hint of tea.
Maybe I had to mix it up. Does it say shake well before drinking?
Let me see. No?
yeah. I mean that'd be weird for a seltzer to begin with, because I mean
Yeah,
it's
it's-
carbonated, so it's just
Yeah.
gonna explode.
Okay. I was thinking that like ginger settles, but fine if we just want to like make me sound stupid.
No, that
we're-
sounds really
Yeah.
valid.
No, I'm not trying to be like Laura, you're stupid. I was
No, I'm just
like-
kidding. I understand that you're being sensitive because I'm in a depressive era. You don't
Now-
like it. Every time you
Yeah,
take a
you don't
like,
like
can you
it.
see your fucking
Just
face? I wish
stop.
you could see your face every
I'm not
time that
looking at
you
myself, I'm looking at y'all.
you like do it, and like you like the way you swallow it is like, man, she hates that. It's
This,
not.
this has been you every time.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
like it takes you a second to like gain the courage to like swallow it.
Okay, let me. And now I'm not gonna probably do it because I'm gonna watch myself.
My beer decided to foam over because
Okay, I watch myself. I don't like it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you don't like
I
it.
I like pretty much chugged it, so I'm like almost done. Yeah.
That's what the face was. It was you. I'm just gonna chug this to get rid of it.
Mhm.
So
Yep,
still
yeah.
4.5, or do you want to go lower now that you
Probably
realize
4.
you don't like it?
Yeah, probably 4. It's still better than other ones I've had.
It's not chuggable. We found out.
Yeah, not chuggable. I've had the like Arizona Tea has their own seltzers. Those are fucking disgusting. Like I'd rather have this than that.
Disgusting.
Yeah. That one's a 0. That one's so nasty. So yeah.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like tea. That one doesn't taste like tea at all. That one tastes like nastiness. I don't know. But that's my share time, guys. Try Loverboy
Don't.
if you want, or don't.
Loverboy. It's a drink.
It's there. I would not buy it. It's one of Nick's, and I
Watch.
stole it.
One day they're gonna be like, "Oh, we would love to sponsor you," and we'd be like, "Oh, did you hear what we said that one time?"
No, that's when we say don't go back and watch our other episodes.
Yeah. Amanda, I love you. Okay, like
The swimsuit
you don't
line
have
can
anything to
sponsor
do with
us.
this. Yeah, I love you, Amanda. I hope what I said does not hurt your feelings. I know it's your husband's brand, but I love you. And honestly, your work is great. She did all the digital art for this. So, Amanda, you're doing great work.
She did the best part of it.
Yeah, she's honestly 10 out of
I'm
10
an phenomenon
for,
over here.
yeah.
I was just about to say, what would you rate the can?
I'd rate the can about 10 out of 10. What's inside the can? A 4. Actually, 3.5 now.
As she keeps drinking it, it's like she just keeps taking off 0.5. Like as she's drinking it, she's like, "No, I've changed my mind. It's a 3.5."
Yeah.
By the end of it, it's going to be a 3. Look at her. Look at the bottom of it.
I'm trying to let me see what's in there.
Gonna write Loverboy down for list of ads we'll never have.
What if I found a rat in it?
If you found a rat in it right now, we would definitely put it on TikTok. I don't care how I look, and like absolutely be like, "Guys, it's real."
It looks like tea. It doesn't smell like tea.
And then tastes like bread.
It tastes like bread.
And now it's going to be a 3 as soon as she's done with that.
It's like bread. It's like bread that like some tea fell on. And you're so hungry you just
She
eat it.
chugged it, just so you know. That comment came after she chugged it.
It's bread with a LaCroix tea flavor.
A little tea leaf sprinkled on top.
It was packaged near a tea leaf.
I chugged it again. I have like one more sip. I can do it.
I can do it. He's just like peer pressured her to drink on this. Just kidding. Loverboy peer pressured her to drink because she wanted to get it over with.
Loverboy.
Loverboy.
Just don't.
Loverboy tastes like bread with tea that fell on it. Loverboy.
It's like Salt Bay with like the tea leaves.
Exactly.
Oh, goddamn.
I need some water.
So sorry that we ripped you alive. You want to know what? At least we ripped those people alive a lot harder than we rip like nobody's alive. Like that was probably the meanest that we've ever been.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, me either.
I don't think that's true at all.
We have to cut out a lot of shit.
There's been some Bachelor and Bachelorette moments that have been a lot meaner than that.
That's true. I was pretty mean to Lala. I was pretty fucking mean to Lexi that time too.
Yeah.
Who said it? Not me. All right, Tyler, what's your motherfucking share time?
All right. So I've been seeing these commercials for a show. I think it's on USA. Like I see the commercials for it on like YouTube and stuff all the time called The Anonymous.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all have like
I know exactly what you're
Sounds
talking
a
about because
little
I
bit
know
familiar.
I don't want to say anything yet.
It's actually a pretty good show. Like I've only seen the first 2 episodes. But
okay.
You sound like you want to say something. Go for it.
Xavier.
Yep.
He won Big Brother.
Yeah, he was on Reindeer Games too.
Yeah. And Nina, the girl Nina,
Mhm.
that's Sandra's daughter.
Yep, I was going to tell you that too.
Yeah.
I had those written down specifically. As
There's somebody else that's like somebody that's on it too. I just don't know.
One of the guys.
Yes, I've seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like one of the coordinators of Firefest or something like that.
Yeah, that guy. There's like another somebody though.
Yeah.
Is it the guy with the white hair? The one that
He's the Firefest guy.
like the main one?
No,
no, not the one that went to jail. The other one.
Yeah, he's the one who. What did he say?
Imagine that's your identifiers. Like the guy who was actually not the one who went to jail.
No, he's the one that the guy told him to basically go suck a dick to get waters imported into the island.
And then he said, "And I did."
Yeah, and they make jokes about that throughout the show.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is.
There is like somebody else though. That's a somebody, isn't it? Like a girl or something.
There's a Twitch streamer. There's a poker player. There's one girl. What I got confused because she shares the same name as a baseball player, but it's different. Okay. It's Casey Mize was her name, but she's like she does something with like podcasting. Like I think she's like some kind of a coordinator for. I want to say it was maybe last podcast on the left or something. I don't know, but
I'm not gonna be able to look it up because I don't have my Wi-Fi on.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah, it kind of confirms my fear that AI is just going to become a trope with these shows for a little bit because it's just kind of a buzzword right now where like everything's AI. And I'm just like, ugh.
I mean, that's what what's that one on Netflix? The Circle.
I haven't heard of that one.
They like talk to each other through like the computer
like
and
IMs,
stuff like IMs and like through the computer and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's the show. It's the Anonymous too.
Yeah, but like some people pretend to be someone else too. So
it's the Anonymous.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, I've been enjoying it. Like the two-facedness of like the reality competition shows works a lot better whenever you have like a whole section where you just don't see each other and you're talking shit. Like I like how that works out.
Well, you sold me. I'm gonna watch it.
The challenges that they do, they
It's
all
on
like
Peacock apparently.
yeah, they all add money to like the total that the winner actually wins. Like they're not
Like
playing
traders.
for like their own thing. Yeah. Was it? So yeah, it's just like the whole typical strategy of like just get rid of the best competitors isn't like the best strategy to go with, because then you're kind of fucking yourself over money wise. So that's an interesting little twist to it. And as long as you get like a single vote in the anonymous chat sessions, you have a chance to be eliminated that night. And then the way that they do it is whoever, like, I mean, they have like their whole like confessional things as they're like talking in the chat, and like they're all guessing like who people are and stuff like that. They take a test to like see who is like the most anonymous person for that whole chat session, and that person gets to pick who goes
Do they
home.
see each other?
Yeah, like I mean, not when they're in the chats. It's just like text,
Okay, so
and
they
have,
don't
like,
know
a
who
little
each other
icon.
is in the chats, but they know who each other is like in life.
Yeah, like they're still like out and interacting with people for like the challenges and just living their lives there and stuff like that. But once they go to like the chat parts, they just all go into like their own little like pretty much pods and just chat it up and stuff like that. But it's a really good show. I still need to watch the 3rd episode, and then I think they're on every Monday, I think is what I saw.
Okay.
So, but it's
Maybe I'll
been
wait
pretty good.
till. Yeah, maybe I'll wait till it's like almost done, because that's what I did with Trader. So I waited till like this. It was like almost the last week, and then I binged it all. So then I didn't have to wait a long time for the finale.
Gotcha. I was gonna say
I'll probably watch it.
I'd suggest it for the show just because it's
Oh, yeah.
something interesting, but that's up to y'all. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
So,
If there's only like a couple episodes out, it'll be easy for us to catch up.
Yeah, and I'll watch it. Like
it's been good so far. I enjoy it.
And we're about to lose the Bachelorette, so
Thank God.
thank God.
I know. Just like me and my homies right here in the audience.
Yep. Poor Dotton.
Like Dotton. I'm over this. Yeah, I'm into it. I'll watch it. Because Xavier's on it too, and I really like Nina. I watched Nina on Australian Survivor. So
yeah. Like I said, like I was taking notes on this shit so I could like actually talk about it. And like I had all that written down, like, hey, Xavier's on there. The daughter of this one lady who won Survivor one time is on there. So
Nina was also on Australian Survivor twice.
yeah, I saw that later, but like in her little introduction thing, all she says is that she's the daughter of whatever.
Sandra.
Yeah.
Sandra from Survivor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool. I'm in.
That's my share time.
Nice. I can't wait to watch.
Cool, I'm in.
Sweet.
All right, so let's get into the shows. The Bachelorette was stupid.
So stupid.
They're in Hawaii, and it was Fantasy Suites, which I already hate anyway. So I have about a sentence to sum everything up. So Devin's Fantasy Suites. He wants an I love you. But
Devin's
we
acting
can't
like a
do
little
that
bitch.
because of what happened with the rose ceremony from Hell. She can't tell multiple people she loves them like that.
Yeah.
And so Devin keeps saying I love you, and she doesn't say it back, and so he's in his feels about it.
A little bitch.
That's Devin. That felt like summed it up. Jonathan is a puppy dog.
So cute.
He loves to cook. He wants to learn how to make Vietnamese food.
He said he'll even learn Vietnamese.
Yeah, he's a beautiful soul. We love him. See you on Paradise.
I love him.
I was gonna say, and he's not gonna win.
No.
Nope. Because if Jen does one thing, it's send every nice guy home.
Mm-hmm.
And she leaves the two that, honestly, I don't think she really actually like her.
And I don't think like her. She doesn't like them, and they don't like her.
I think Devin is like
my mom.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I think Devin is not being honest. I don't truly think that he's genuinely into her. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't
that's what my
believe
mom
his-
said.
Yeah.
My mom was like, I don't think he likes her at all, and
Mhm.
and he's here for like the fame and like what comes after this.
Exactly.
That's what my mom said.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. Marcus can't say I love you.
Mm-hmm.
He's upset that his name didn't get called first.
Bitch. God.
Um, he can't say I love you. Jen says I love you, and she keeps him, and they go to the fantasy suites anyway. That's how that went. Later on, Devin still in his feels about not being told I love you, not knowing that she has told Marcus that she loves him. Goes to her room. How that ends, I don't know, because I didn't care. So then we go to the men tell-all. I'm so serious. That was fantasy suites.
Yeah.
Love that.
I have nothing to contribute. I'm so sorry. Like,
That was
guys,
fantasy suites.
one's
I'm so
awful.
serious when I say that.
It's not a good season, guys.
Definitely not. That's why I stopped.
No, that's what it was. Then we have the men tell-all. That's when we see John go home, which we all already knew.
Mhm.
Everybody cheered for BB. Everybody loves BB.
We love him. His messages that he got, loved it.
Yes. Everybody loves BB.
Mhm.
Spencer was once again the adult in the room.
Mhm.
Somebody tried to say something to him, and I forget what it was, but he basically said, "Don't come over here and step over here. Mind your own damn business." And that's basically what he said in more words.
It was Noah's twin. Noah's
Yeah.
twin told him that he was not ready to be on the show, or he was like on for the. I forgot what the fuck he said, but it was stupid.
Yeah, and Spencer was like, "Get the fuck out of my face with that shit." And that's basically what he said. Aaron, who's Noah's twin, is a dick. I love
Over
Noah
him.
because Noah's in the audience. And they were like, "What do you think about your brother?" And he basically like, "Bro, you're on your own. I don't agree with you giving somebody a book. It wasn't cool."
We love to see it.
He like literally was like, "Have fun over there. I'm away from you. You ain't taking me down with you. Have fun." Thomas N grew a beard, so everyone stopped calling him a little kid, but he just looked weird with a beard.
Oh, he had a beard. I didn't even pay that much attention.
He had a beard.
What a thunk it.
Jeremy has one of the best things that he's ever said in his entire life, which was, in Mean Girls, Caddy claims to like hate Regina, but then all she ever does is talk about Regina, and that's Sam M with Devin.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We've been saying that all fucking season.
It was amazing. Sam M gets a hot seat, didn't listen to it because didn't care. Hate him. Never gonna change.
He just didn't take accountability the whole fucking time.
What?
I know, surprising. And there's something wrong with this man, guys. There's something wrong with this man. He truly believes the shit that he says. I truly think that he thinks that that's the truth. After we all see it, he says stuff and he thinks that it's real.
He thinks he's smart.
Yeah, he thinks he's smart, and he comes off so fucking dumb.
He made Brayden look good.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Jonathan got an invite to Paradise. Love that for him.
We love Jonathan. Is he gonna
The
stay single that long?
What?
Will he stay single that long?
He's gonna shut down his DMs.
Oh, I
he
hope
knows
so.
what's good for him. He can get so many more followers if he goes there.
I know.
Don't feed my delusion, Jonathan. I love him. Every time he like, I'm like, he just
gets better and better.
He is. Damn. Anyway, they promoted the show, and it like how they always promote a show during the Men Tell All. And would you like to take a guess on what that was, Tyler?
No.
It's a Hulu show. It's going to be a new Hulu show. You've seen a commercial for it.
I don't think I've seen any commercials for a Hulu show.
Okay. It's The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yep,
oh my
never
gosh,
heard
I
of
can't
that.
wait for it.
And during this entire time that they're showing like the preview for it, they have Marvin's face
No,
as the
Hakeem.
reaction. And I'm sitting here going, and why the fuck are we just showing Marvin's face and no one else's? Like, what is going on here? Like, does he know something that we don't know? And so we just got to watch Marvin's reaction face. No audience, no anybody else, just Marvin. It was fucking weird.
So
Did
is this
you
supposed
notice
to be
that?
like,
Stephanie?
Well, sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, I was asking something.
Did you notice Marvin's face?
Hakeem.
What's his name?
Hakeem.
Okay.
How?
Hakeem?
Me so checked out of this show that I didn't even realize that there's not a Marvin.
That's exactly who I mean. Can I be completely honest with you? He's Marvin in my notes. Why do they keep showing Marvin's face?
No, that's Hakeem, the one that with the spider, right? That got the spider on?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Hakeem. That's not even close to Marvin.
Stephanie, this is why you have to pay attention.
I'm
You're
sorry.
the one that corrects my names. Like,
You
know, I just want to say that I always say I'm really bad at names, and I call and like that whole like Hell's Kitchen thing. And I just want to say that I continuously prove that. Like I continuously prove that is real.
You just keep moving that limbo bar down.
Yeah.
You got Marvin from Hakeem.
I got Frank from Steve, so
I mean, that's a little bit more understandable.
Hakeem and Marvin. Yeah, I don't know. I saw his face and I thought he was Marvin.
So this,
Look, it was Marvin's face the whole time. I mean, I really was like, his name is Marvin.
His name is not even close to his name.
Okay, sorry. It's me, not you.
so this Mormon Wives show, is it supposed to be like a sequel to Sister Wives or what?
No.
Like,
No.
because I
No,
know
no,
a bunch
no.
of shit happened with that. So is this
No,
like
it's
after-
basically the Real Housewives, but Mormons.
Hey.
Mom Talk. Do you remember Mom Talk? Like that was a scandal. It was the Mormon young moms, married young moms, and they were like having like swinger stuff going on, and there was drama. People were like leaving other ones for leaving their husbands for another husband.
Nope, didn't know any of this happened. That's for
Good
damn
for
sure.
That's why they get the show. That's why they got the show, because that one Frankie, the one that was getting arrested, she's like the main one. Like she has all this shit going on, and they're supposed to be like Mormon, and they're doing crazy stuff, guys. Like they're crazy.
Love that for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. I'm sure Stephanie's gonna watch that for us. All right. I do also want to say the last thing was when Jen was sitting in her hot seat, she was acting like really tough and was like, that was the person that I saw the whole time, Sam. Like that was the person that I saw the entire time. Like that's who you were. And I was like, don't act like you knew that because you kept him for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you felt it too. And I just told you it and you didn't even see it. It was weird.
Like what the
You
fuck
thought it was
are you
weird too,
talking
Stephanie,
about?
right?
Hmm?
You thought it was weird too, right?
Yeah, no, it's so weird. I don't know where she got balls all of a sudden.
Yeah. Out of like nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get into Big Brother. Okay.
Oh my
Let's
God,
go through
yes,
last week
please.
really quick. Let's go through Wednesday, Thursday last week really quick and how we lost Brooklyn. That's what we'll title this.
Okay.
How we lost Brooklyn. Before we get into that, there was this poll going around on Twitter of like who's the hottest guy
Oh
in
my
like The
God.
Bachelor or whatever, or not The Bachelor, Big Brother. And everybody was involved, like alumni was involved, whatever. I was voting or whatever. Tucker got top 3 and beat Xavier.
No.
People are stupid.
What the fuck are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking?
It had to have been a troll or something. I don't know. That's not right.
Yeah, no.
I voted for Xavier. My fingers weren't broken. That man is fugly. I'm sorry, Tucker.
Yeah, no.
You're not my type, Tucker. I'm sorry about it.
No, he's not. Ugh.
Angela
he looks like a little
was
kid to me.
what?
He looks like a little kid to me.
He does.
Mhm.
Like a little weasel.
Yeah.
Angela sobbing over the charcuterie board was so fucking funny.
I feel bad for her.
I didn't. Stupid.
It was so stupid. It was hilarious.
I would have been like, if I would have already ate it by then, but I
Well, she was
felt
a
a little bad
have-not.
for her. Oh yeah.
So I need like a refresher on how those work, because I thought we weren't really doing have-nots anymore from what you'd
No,
said.
so they do have-nots up until a certain point, and then like they basically just rotate the 4 of them, like 4 usually. Usually if you're HOH, you're not a have-not. Like this was very weird that she was a have-not.
Yeah.
And I guess because it was because of the wall competition and she fell first was why that happened, because usually the HOH, you don't get that.
Okay, because I feel like this is the first time I've heard those, like I've heard have not said in the 2 seasons that we've watched so far. Like I haven't heard anybody even reference that.
So it used to be way bigger. Like they used to do like competitions. It used to be food competitions where like everybody got together and would like compete for the food that they would be given. So it would be like meat and vegetables and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then it turned into have not have competition, have not competition, where half the house would become have nots and then the other half would become haves.
Mhm.
And then they did away with that competition for like other competitions, like twists throughout the time. So they've gotten rid of that competition, and since they've done that, it doesn't really matter anymore.
Okay.
It's like bullshit comparison to what it used to be.
Yeah, I remember that from your like PowerPoint and stuff like that. Like I remember it being a bigger deal, but I just thought it kind of just stopped. And then all of a sudden I hear you're a have not. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it eventually will, and like it'll just be nobody's a have not all of a sudden.
Okay.
And they barely mention it. It's barely a thing. Like they should just do away with it.
Yeah.
Like it. Like what's the freaking point?
Yeah.
There isn't. So it was hide and go veto. Hide and go veto is an old competition that they don't do anymore, and you guys saw clips of it, of why they don't do it anymore, of Brett throwing every piece of furniture on top of. You saw him do it in the clips.
Yeah.
Like he just throws all the furniture. Yeah. That's why they don't do it anymore. But they gave it to him again. It seems like they gave him guidelines and they like set up the house. Like I wrote down a bunch of them. Like it seems like that they set up, like they gave him rules and set it up so they couldn't do certain things. Like usually they have zippers in the couch cushions and stuff like that, and people all hide it in there. Quinn went to go do that and he couldn't because it doesn't exist. Like same thing with their pillows and like the mattresses. Like they didn't allow him to like hide into things like that like they used to.
Yeah.
It also seems like the kitchen was off limits. Like they said you're not allowed to do like the food. It seems like that they were allowed to touch like the garbage and like other things, but you weren't allowed to touch any like the food.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They used to. I watched one guy come in and just throw cereal once. Like they used to just trash the house for no reason. Like Tucker was like, "Oh, the house is trash." I was like, "The house is not trashed comparatively to like other like the house is not trashed."
Yeah.
Tucker puts it behind these 2 drawers, and if you don't open up both drawers, you would have never seen it. And that's how he ends up winning. Brooklyn was in her villain era. It was glorious for the day. I loved it.
So good.
Her fighting with Tucker was hilarious.
Yes.
When they were running through the house, I thought it was so funny. Because Brooklyn like was throwing people's stuff and was like, Tucker, Quinn's stuff, Tucker, you like all your stuff? And then Joseph comes in and he like put the trash bag back in the trash can. I thought it was
From
so
what
funny.
she did?
Yeah, he did. I thought it was so funny. So Tucker ends up winning. Brooklyn said, I've never been more annoyed watching someone win something. I'm sorry. If you don't like her brand of villain, I don't get you. Like, she is like the perfect brand of villain. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, fuck your stuff.
is a lot of pettiness, and I loved it.
Yes, it's the pettiness. Yes. Brooklyn's face when they were all picking all the stuff up was hilarious. And then they ended up Tucker blamed Quinn when it was really Brooklyn who threw all the stuff. Someone said, I think it was Quinn, he said it's called the Collective. Or no, it was Chemo. He says it was called the Collective, like, but we never ended up doing anything. And Tucker said, fuck yeah, I'm gonna destroy it. As much as I hate him, he was like entertaining.
Yeah.
Because there's shit like that.
Well, we're not there yet. Never mind.
Yeah. It's also taking me a while to go through my notes because this was like last week.
Yeah.
So Thursday comes around. Chelsea ends up being the renom. Because Tucker blew up the Collective, took Quinn off, and put Chelsea up. And so she ends up being the replacement. She ends up winning the AI arena. Rubina's in love with Tucker, we found out. Thank God that's over too.
Oh my god, I didn't like it.
Oh my god, that was horrible. Chelsea wins AI arena. Brooklyn pitched her little heart out. She did a great job. They should have evicted Cam over Brooklyn because Cam was probably the bigger threat. But whatever. They end up getting rid of Brooklyn, and that's how we got rid of her.
That was such a weird eviction. Like,
it was.
I didn't understand any of that. Like, I didn't understand her being the target. I didn't understand.
It was because that was what Tucker wanted.
Yeah, but like, just like
by
his own logic, like she was the only one that was like straight up honest with him about everything. He's like, "Yeah, I've decided Brooklyn's going to be my target," and I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it made no sense.
So Sunday rolls around and T-Core wins HOH.
Hell yeah.
Which I was excited about for her. It almost didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
But
who were the last two? I forgot.
What?
Who were it was between her and who else at the end? During that competition.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Never mind.
Yeah, I completely forgot who it was.
It was Remembering Sounds. I don't remember, but I would have been fucked on that one because I'm tone deaf. I think what actually happened was it was a bunch of them, and she was the one who got it right, and like 3 of them got it wrong at the same time. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think that's what happened. So then we also found out what the AI instigator was, which Tucker ended up getting, and Tucker ended up doing a terrible job.
Annoying.
Tucker ends up outing his own showmance just because he wanted to hold Rubina's hand out in public, which was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. So the free space on the bingo card for this is somebody in the house has a pre-existing relationship. They have done pre-existing relationships in the game, God knows how many times. They've done duos, they've done enemies, they've done twins, they've done tons of pre-existing relationships. They've also used it in the game as like things like, oh, is there a pre-existing relationship still in the house? Like people like went on with like their boyfriends and like ex-boyfriends and shit like that. They do it all the time. All you had to do was say somebody in the house has a pre-existing relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't even do that.
Just cause a bunch of paranoia and shit.
Like, I mean, he couldn't even do that. If he did that, I would have voted for him to get $20,000, but he didn't even do that.
I think
Yeah.
it's because he doesn't know the game. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
That was like the free space. Like, for real. It was the free space.
No, I want to hold hands with Rubina, so let's just out this shit. Stupid.
Angela twerking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so dumb.
Yeah.
Leah was like so uninterested the whole time. Leah was like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Leah was
The one they made about Leah was so stupid because like all the guys would just easily be like, I don't even talk to Leah like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She didn't even care. She was like,
she's like, okay, I talked to the guys. Cool.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
So T-Core ends up putting up Cam, MJ, and Tucker. I'm going to be for real. I tweeted this, and I'm going to say this on here too. I am willing to ignore all the weird things that MJ says about her brother and like her anyway. I think I said it last week. I'm still on that.
Yeah. She's earned it the last couple weeks. But...
Yeah, she's very nice. She's fun. She's an underdog. Like, I'm into it.
We haven't gotten there yet, but the way she was like with Angela for the whole like thing where she had to walk along.
I told you guys.
Yeah,
I know.
I was like, this
they
is so
didn't even
fucking
show the
wholesome.
extent of it. Like, they showed it, but they didn't show it all the way.
Yeah.
So let's get into that. So that was Wednesday's 2-hour fucking episode.
That was so long. Oh
Did
my
not
god.
realize
It's
that.
2 hours. You want to know what, guys? Let's change my lighting again.
Okay.
Lighting
Why did you-
fiasco. Alex Earl.
There we go.
Alex Earl light. Okay, so Wednesday's veto happens, and it's the prizes where everybody hits a target, and as you get eliminated, you get prizes, and you trade prizes and whatever.
Yeah.
So Cam ends up picking Joseph instead of Chelsea, and Chelsea's like, you're so stupid. You should have picked me. I would have taken you off. And he's like, yeah, but I didn't want to do that to you. But it was stupid. He should have done it. So Angela gives Joseph solitary because Joseph lost. So Angela gets the veto. MJ then gets the vacation. And I said, I bet you she brings her brother.
I thought the
Probably.
same thing. Oh my gosh.
She said family, so she never specified which one.
MJ, I am willing to ignore it and like you anyway, but I'm still going to joke about it.
Yeah.
I'm mean to my friends too. It's fine.
It's still weird, but we do like you.
Yeah. T-Core ends up giving her punishment to Angela for the veto, which was incredibly fucking stupid. It ended up working out for her, but it was incredibly fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because you know that the two people that are still in the game are Tucker and Cam, and both of them are sitting on the block, which means both of them want the veto. You should have taken the vacation and just had the vacation because MJ would have had the veto and she was the one who was going to have to deal with it. Or whatever. She was going to have to deal with the punishment. Like, she would have just given the punishment. Nobody would have taken your vacation because everybody wanted the veto.
Yeah.
So that was stupid. So then Tucker ends up losing. And he takes the veto from T-Core and gives her $5,000 because he knew that Cam was going to get a punishment and he didn't want T-Core to do the punishment. I call bullshit.
Yeah.
He literally did that because he was like, oh, I'm going to be a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's literally why. It wasn't out of the kindness of his heart. It was all out of perception and like manipulating the audience,
Mm-hmm.
and the people in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how many times he says I'm a nice guy and that's why I did it. Nope,
No.
it was for your public perception and for what your perception was in the house. Not stupid, not buying it. Not happening. So he gives T-Core the 5K. He takes the veto. Cam ends up taking the veto and he gets the punishment. So Tucker's punishment was he was the AI assistant and he had to look up stuff. And when I tell you that Buckingham Palace thing, everybody was making fun of him because I mean, it was like 3 hours that it took him to find that fucking answer.
Yeah.
What?
Like 3 hours might be exaggerating, but it took him way too damn long to find that answer. I knew it without even looking it up. I knew it was Queen Victoria just because I knew.
Even the edit on the show just went on way too fucking long. Like,
I know.
I got the point. Like, you don't need to show me 15 minutes of him just answering shit in his stupid fucking robot voice.
I
I
hate
know.
his robot voice.
It was horrible. And then Joseph was in solitary confinement listening to Matt talk constantly for 24 hours, which is horrible.
I would have been fine with that one because, like,
He
just
was
listened
so
to, like-
excited.
I just listened to like podcasts and shit like to go to sleep. I just would have slept that whole 24 hours and it would have been great.
He was so excited because he was excited to get away from all those people.
Yeah.
Well, you can't listen to anything. You have to listen to Matt.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like, it's just like I just listen
okay.
to voices anyways. Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't need to be like listening to what they say.
Oh,
I can
okay.
just go to sleep.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I probably would.
I would have been absolutely fine. It would have been a vacation for me.
Would they make him stay awake throughout the whole thing?
No,
No.
Well,
you're allowed to do whatever you want in solitary. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool. So you just sleep the
Because
whole
I've done
time.
solitary a couple times, and I know Judd, he had to like wake up every 40 minutes to like hit a buzzer. So he pretty much slept the whole time.
I would eat the peanut butter sandwiches the whole time. Like every hour, I'd just eat another peanut butter sandwich.
yeah, no, like what he was going through was just pretty much like just how I live. Like, I just have background noise on all the time while I'm doing shit. So I would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad a one. Like I've seen way worse.
No, he was like losing his shit and stuff like that. But I'm just like, it's not that bad, dude.
Yeah. So then Angela's was she had to transfer little balls with a little grabber, ping pong balls with a grabber,
Mhm.
and transfer them across the lawn.
Mhm.
I felt really bad for Angela, but MJ was singing to like the tune of 99 bottles of beer on the wall. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
She sings 988 more balls on the ground. I lost it. I was like, that was so funny. She was even cracking up as she said it because it was like 988.
That was a good one.
So Angela was getting splashed with this suck at like 6 a.m. and she was crying. And they didn't even show the half of it. So Cam, MJ, and someone else, I forget who.
I think Rubina was out there.
Yeah, but there was somebody that was out there with her the whole time, and it wasn't Rubina, but it was
Oh.
Cam, MJ, and like someone else.
Oh, Leah.
Yeah, it was Leah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The three of them were pretty much out there with Angela the whole time that she was doing it. Leah took way more breaks than the other two, but Cam felt really bad. Like Cam went in and said something to Chelsea. He felt so bad and was like, "What can I do?" Because she doesn't want to take a break. She just wants to get it done. So what can I do to help her? Because I feel really bad. Because she's like at 6 a.m. getting splashed with shit. She's freezing.
Mhm.
She's saying that she's freezing.
Mhm. Did they warm up the towels or did production?
I think they were throwing them in the dryer. They have a washer and dryer, and I think that they were throwing them in the dryer.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing. I remember watching them where she was like crying on one of the seats and they had her wrapped in the towels and Cam was like warming up her like arms And MJ was like sitting next to her, like hugging her. She was like crying. And Leah comes like running over and takes her gloves off and was like, "You don't need these right now," and was like warming up her hands. And they were all like, they didn't show like as much like as like they were all like really, really, really nice, like, and like taking care of her and stuff. Like they felt horrible. MJ, they showed her walking with her.
Mhm.
MJ walked with her for a really long time.
Yeah.
Like I don't like they didn't show how long she was actually walking with her, but I know that MJ was walking with her for like a very, very long time. Just like keeping her going.
I would have much rather seen all that than Tucker being a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they were like the three of them were like very, very like there for her. Like,
Yeah.
That's good.
like I'm pretty sure MJ and Cam were out there with her like almost all night.
It seemed like it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Leah ended up going to sleep for a little bit, but Leah was out there with her too.
Mhm.
Like now that you say Leah, I was like, yeah, Leah came over and got those gloves off of her in that video.
Yeah, I think she was there the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a nice little wholesome moment, like compared to everything else that goes on in the show.
I know. And it made me really like MJ and it made me really like Leah even more. And then when we get to Thursday, I pretty much am like, girlie's taking it. I'm like, men.
Yep.
So at the end of Wednesday, we pretty much have Angela saying that she wants to go after Tucker. Tucker gets pissed, talks to her in a very derogatory, condescending way, and I'll say that out loud. It was very aggressive the way that he was standing over her, the way that he was yelling at her, the things
I
that he was
agree.
saying.
Mhm.
It was gross.
Yep.
Sure, he's in your alliance, but he also wins everything, is what I wrote.
Yeah.
So T-Core ends up nominating Angela as the replacement nominee. That ends up pissing Tucker off, and we see the aftermath of that on Thursday. Because he wanted him to put up Leah, and so T-Core didn't do what he wanted, so he threw a little attitude.
Mhm.
It was so annoying.
Going around complaining about like after everything I've done for everybody and all this. I'm like, what the fuck have you done? You went
He's
on
so petty.
you put yourself on the block. Like you volunteered to do it. You know you're gonna win the fucking competitions. What have you fucking done for
I know.
anybody?
Why is
And then he keeps saying, like, I gave her $5,000. And it's like, so you're holding the $5,000
Yeah.
over her head, even though it was
Exactly.
your decision?
What happened to being a good person?
Exactly. So toxic, so gross.
Oh, he was so So Chelsea catches wind that this is like possibly an option, and she goes and talks to the right people, which are Leah and MJ.
Mhm.
And pretty much gets Leah and MJ on board. And goes then and talks to Quinn, and Quinn is basically like, he's still coming after me, so I'm basically down. And so everybody basically was like, cool, let's get rid of Tucker. That bug. I killed it.
Good job. Proud of you.
Thank you. I killed that bug finally. I don't know where its body is.
It had a close up at one moment.
What?
All right.
It flew like right up like by the camera earlier. I was just
It
like,
did.
oh, cool. Yeah.
Dead now. Yeah, I killed a bug. Okay, so oh my god, they kept flashing to Tucker like before, like when he was like getting ready to compete. He was like acting all pumped up. It was so annoying.
Yeah.
How he was acting before the competition was so fucking annoying. I was like, I need you to lose. And so that was when I started sending you guys the voodoo magic.
And it worked.
It worked. That's what Keenan said too. As soon as he lost, he was like, wow, he started doing that backwards. He's like, your voodoo magic really works.
It took me like a good 15 seconds of like, is he doing that backwards? Like,
Yeah.
is his facing the other way for some reason? I'm just like, I'm the dumb one here.
I know.
Or is he the dumb one?
I know. I'm gonna be honest though. I think MJ probably still beat him because she did that like while he was like acting all tough.
Mhm.
She was studying those pieces because she knew exactly where to put each and every single one of those pieces when it started. Like, I don't think that you could have done it faster than her.
Yeah.
No.
That was so fucking quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was because I swear she was sitting there studying those puzzle pieces. And she knew exactly where to put them. Like, she had spatial awareness and knew exactly where to put them. And I was like, good for you, girl. Good for you. I was cheering for her so hard.
Same.
She's my
I
man.
was
I'm
too.
all for MJ, man. Her and
Guys,
Leah.
I was a little scared. I was like, oh my god, what if he catches what if he catches up? I was like really nervous. I really wanted him to go home because I wanted him to go home. Like I'm
I know
tired
he
of
needed to
him.
go home.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, I don't understand why you guys want him to go home," and it's like because it would be a steamroll. It would be he wins week after week, and he puts up the same 3 people week after week, and that's what a steamroll is. That's boring. I know that you like him, and that's fine, but that's boring, and I'm not going to want to keep watching that.
Yeah. Honestly,
So
I got a little scared while I was watching it because like y'all told me what happened with like the AI arena and stuff like that,
Mhm.
but I was like, I don't know what happens after this. Like Angela could be the one going home.
I know.
Oh,
Like for all I
good. Yeah.
know,
I forgot we
I was
stopped
like,
like
shit.
saying anything.
So MJ wins. And basically, Tucker kind of knows that he's going home, and they close Tucker and Angela out of the room and have a discussion by themselves,
Mhm.
which they didn't show us, and I said they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
So I thought that
So
was
then-
annoying.
Yeah, so then they came back, and I thought that we were going to have a unanimous vote, and that's not what happened at all. So you get Chelsea that came in and casted her vote, and that was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
She was so hyped.
So she was bouncing in the hallway and then composed herself and walked out there. I was like, Chelsea, I'm obsessed with you.
I love her.
The way she shouted her vote.
She's like,
I vote for
Tucker.
Tucker. The dances her way out and then just like
Compose. I know. And then
so beautiful.
Leah goes in to give her vote and she definitively goes, Tucker. like it was so like Leah was like, I didn't give a fuck what a single person said to me. I was going in there and voting for that person every single time.
Did she even do shout outs this time? She was so serious.
She
she
did.
went
It was
in.
very
Oh, she did?
quiet.
Oh,
It was
okay.
very quiet.
But she went in and was like, I vote to evict Tucker. Like she didn't even
loved
fuck
it.
around. She was like,
I was like, hell yeah, girl. vote his ass out.
Yeah. Like
and MJ's smile was gigantic as she's voting him out.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn was incredibly excited and said, take this bro code. I vote to evict bro code himself is what he said.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cam made me the most nervous. At one point I thought Cam might not do it because he
I
like
did
looks back
too.
and he's like, oh my god, and then he goes, I vote to evict Tucker. I was like, Cam, you really have.
Don't do that to us, Cam.
Yeah.
I love that they went in to strategize and they came out and it was still a split vote, which means that it's a split house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm so excited.
I'm loving it.
I will say that it seemed like Cam was crying harder than Rubina when Tucker left.
He kind of was.
He was. And I'm really excited that we don't have to watch the showmans of Rubina and Tucker.
Yep.
That would have been annoying. When they busted into the room and started making out in front of everybody, I would have been like, yeah, I'm done.
I hated that. I would have been like, oh, like
I would have been like, that's disgusting. I didn't need to see that.
Like,
I would have been like, I don't need to see that. You can take that into a different room. Thanks.
I'm just petty enough to where I hope like Rubina moves on to somebody else in the house. Like
that
Cam
would be
or
amazing.
Joseph. Which I keep forgetting Joseph is part of this show.
That's because he's just there.
Like until he like had to go to that like solitary confinement part, like I'm like, where have you been? Like
he just flows with everybody, but now he picked a side.
He did.
Everybody picked a side.
Mm-hmm.
And now they know.
Yep. So Quinn ended up winning HOH.
Love it.
I don't know who he nominated. I don't know if the nomination ceremony even happened yet.
Let me see if it's happened yet. Does it happen on Fridays?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what happens after this. Like it's been such a good season so far.
It really has been. And I don't think getting rid of Tucker means that the season's like over.
Oh,
Was he
yeah, no.
entertaining? Yeah. Was he like good reality TV? Yeah. But everybody on this season's pretty good.
Yeah.
No noms yet.
No. Okay. So it's either tonight or it's tomorrow morning.
I feel like everybody that's left is a lot like smarter about their games too, except for
Yeah.
Angela. But
Angela's messy. And
yeah,
Angela knows she's messy.
Angela
Mhm.
and her fake cries, guys. I cannot with them.
She has never once shed a tear.
nope.
She just makes like she just scrunches up her face like this, like
And never
Not-
and
once
nothing
shed
comes
a
out.
tear.
Nothing comes. She's trying so hard to get it out, and nothing comes out.
Not even during like her little punishment thing, where like she had every reason to start crying.
She
Nothing
did.
happened.
I did watch her actually cry.
Okay, well, from what they showed on the show, like she
Yeah,
still
no,
hasn't
she
cried.
definitely did actually cry at one point during that. Like she was very upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's everything. Bachelorette's almost over. We need to find out who she fucking picks. Hopefully it's nobody.
Oh my god! Hopefully they're broken up by now. 'Cause I
They
can't.
definitely are, because she just keeps saying, like, oh, I'm happy.
Yeah. Jen, you need to mature a little bit more before you get into your next relationship. That's all I have
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah. Definitely so.
You're kind of vapid.
Yeah. Learn how to be emotionally intelligent before you start to date again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's everything. Don't forget, follow us at Hot Garbage on TikTok,
At our
Facebook,
garbage
and
pod.
what?
You forgot the pod.
I'm in a depressive episode.
You're good. It's just
You got this.
Yeah.
I missed that.
trying to help you out.
Follow us at Hot Garbage Pod on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also follow us at Hot Garbage Pod on YouTube, where we put all of our videos as well. You can watch Stephanie's face as she tries Loverboy. And then subsequently every taste after that, where we like literally called her out on it because it's like so distinctive.
Literally had no idea.
Knocked it down 2 more points.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys so much for listening. And as always, stay trashy.